Oh, hi. Oh. Hi, so we're gonna make eggs. We're gonna make eggs a couple different ways. Voila! First, we're gonna put them in our onion holders. So basically, onion, muffin, eggs, if you would. And then we're also going to do egg muffins. These are the best ones because these you can do ahead of time. Make 12 of them, make 20 of them, make 30 of them. Keep them in your fridge, warm up in the microwave, and it's literally an egg muffin. Comes out perfect almost every time. And yeah, that's about it. Go from there. I'm going to show you a couple different ways to spice them up. We're going to do one with Indian spices, which I love, almost like a Western omelet, which you can get anywhere from Denny's to IHOP. And yeah, so we'll try that with a couple of dry spices as well as Indian spices. They're just eggs. Looks like an egg, it's an egg. Farm eggs compared to organic eggs, compared to brown eggs, white eggs, whatever you get. Listen, an egg is an egg. Depends on how much of a health freak you are, or your family is, or your kids. Unless they have any kind of nutrition aspects involved, every egg is good. Here. Whisk until you can't see anything but just yellow liquid, basically. Almost looks like orange juice. Now, seasoning. So these eggs are going to go into our muffins and into our onions. So 1 spoon salt. Garam masala, cumin powder, red chili, a little bit of turmeric, and cumin seeds. Right into the mixture. Now there's a lot of different ways you can do this. You can put all those spices into your pan first and kind of saute them a little bit, get them warmed up. But this is quick, easy, simple. And these kind of mixtures you can do the night before. Wake up in the morning, put your pan on, throw it in the pan, throw it in the oven, and it's ready to go. Today I'm going to use 2% milk, only because I'm doing a lot of them. So I want there to be more quantity instead of using more eggs. So I'm going to use a little bit of milk. Otherwise, when I'm doing it for myself or my family, I don't put any milk or cream. Most people do because they find it makes it fluffier. But like I said, if you whip the eggs good enough with a lot of air in them, you don't need to use milk or cream. Especially if you have dietary restrictions, then this is perfect. Once that's done, finely chopped onions. Non-stick pan. Always use a non-stick pan. Make sure it's really non-stick, like a good one. If you don't want to use oil or butter, if you're going to use oil or butter, then you can use any pan. Just make sure you spread enough. Even in a non-stick pan, I put very little, like a tablespoon of olive oil, just to, make sure nothing sticks. These guys, basically, I took one whole onion, cut it in half, and pushed out the middle, and made these parts. Some of them might break a little bit, but it's okay because we're hoping that the egg mixture solidifies enough in order to stick to the inside of it. It should work, hopefully. If not, we'll have onions and omelet. Onions are already in your eggs, so that's about a 1/4 teaspoon of tandoori masala. Get it from any store. Any Indian store or any local store. Okay, so first things first, onions in a really hot pan, make sure it's smoking hot before you put it in there. Oh, yeah. It's hot. by the way, I don't know if I told you guys, but my oven's already heated to 350. It's on bake. And that's what we're going to do with these guys as soon as they're filled. Now listen, fill them up like this, vegetables and everything. Doesn't matter if it falls around. We want that, so when we lift them out, the base comes out with it. Okay. Once that's done, mozzarella, freshly grated. You can use any kind of cheese you like, or your kids like, or your family members. I put some right on top just to hold the top in, and just makes for a nice presentation once you pull them out. Hopefully. We'll find out soon enough. Just like that. Put over top. And that's it. So now this is done. I'm putting a lid on it, and I'm putting it in front of the oven. So we're just going to finish the rest of this mixture off in here, and I'm going to make a new mixture for the rest of them. Okay guys, second mixture. Feed the neighborhood. So these ones we're gonna go, I'm gonna call them Cajun style. So we're just gonna go a little bit of just eggs, cheese. We'll do some coriander, do some dry spices, and these will be your breakfast muffins. As in Christmas morning, you got 10 people in your house and you need to feed a bunch of kids. Make 20, 30 of these muffins ahead of time. Like I said, not too much work, whatever you like to put into them. I'm just putting this in because I have time. Otherwise, you can literally salt, pepper, maybe some dry basil, and rosemary. That's about it. Put some cheese on it, call it a day. Throw 20 of them in a pan like this, a muffin tray. 350, about 20-25 minutes. Depends on how well you want them cooked. And that's it. And you can leave them out. Eat them cold, eat them hot. Does not really matter. Do a little bit of chili powder. Sorry, chili flakes. Those bubbles, that's what you want. See all those bubbles? That means there's air in the eggs. So the more bubbles you have, the better lift you're gonna get out of the egg. This time we're gonna try a little bit of something different, which I have, again, not tried. So, a little cheese crust on the bottom. Okay. I'm gonna try and just get it all around. Let's call it like a cheese muffin filled with eggs. That's it. And remember, not all the way up, about 3/4 of the way up, because it's going to rise after.
Can we just go through the ingredients of everything belonging to the eggs again?
So these eggs that I'm doing in this muffin tray, this was eggs, coriander, chili powder, salt, pepper, and chili flakes. That's about it. Yeah. In the other ones, I did tomatoes, onions, and garam masala, cumin powder, coriander powder, a little bit of turmeric, salt, pepper, and chili powder. They are, because they're red. Santa Claus is red. Well, his suit is red. Kids love red, okay? Always. Check it out, guys. Remember how I told you it would fluff up? See that? And now I know that's with milk and eggs in it, but usually it does that without milk as long as you put enough air into it. And check out my muffins. Voila. So the more fluffiness, the better. Look at that. Voila. That's what happens with a little bit of whisking, a little bit of milk. Oh, sorry, by the way, there was no milk in these guys that we put in here. Remember that, guys? So it was just all whisking. And now all those people who tell you that air only comes from, or fluffiness only comes from milk or cream, lies. Right here in front of you. This is no milk, no cream, no dairy besides the eggs. And that's it. And cheese, of course. Voila. Oh yeah. As long as the bottom's cooked, and like I said, if you have kids that are picky or family members or whoever else, you can cook them more, no problem. We'll do one with this guy. So move you over. So basically one Indian style, one Cajun style. And remember the Cajun style ones, yes, that bottom there is covered with cheese. You just can't see it anymore because it's all melted. We got these from a local farmer here in our neighborhood. He does it every year. And they're awesome the way he does them. Oh, here, smell. Right? You should see her face. I said my muffins work because this is what you paid for.